Hi there, my name's Beth, and today I'm going to be doing my top 12 books I want to get to in 2016. I know I have not posted anything yet, really. In 2016, I did my 2015 top 10, but so far, that's about it. But yeah, I have 12 books here that I really want to get to in the year of 2016, and yeah, some of them are series books, some of them are standalones, and some of them are books that don't have the other books out yet. But these are the top 12 books that I am most looking forward to getting to this year that are currently on my shelf. There are books that are coming out that I'm really excited about, but I'm probably not going to make a most anticipated releases video just because everyone really has done that already, and a lot of the books coming out are gonna be the same between people. So yeah, I'll kind of talk about it as I go. So I'm gonna start with the pile of 6 books that I have that are pretty popular books, but they're shorter-ish in a sense, and then the last 6 are gonna be again, pretty popular books, but they're books that are longer or bigger. So, yeah. The first one I want to get to, actually, these are in no particular order, but the first one I'm going to show you is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. This is the second book in the Throne of Glass series, and I read Throne of Glass at the end of 2015, so I want to continue on with this series and at least read this book. Next, I want to read Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This is the first book in the Red Rising trilogy, and the final book comes out this year, so I figured I would get to this book at least this year, and then if I like it, I can continue on and finish the series, potentially in 2016. Next is a book / series that I have probably said for the past 2 years I want to get to, and I'm still only about 50 pages in, and that is Clockwork Angel. This is the first book in the Infernal Devices trilogy by Cassandra Clare, and this book has been out for a while now. Both the Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments series are complete, and yet I still have not read any of it, and I own all of them. So at least this book, and also, as I'm talking about it, City of Bones. I want to try to get through at least these 2 this year. I'm not going to say I want to read the entire series of both of these, but I want to get to at least these 2. So yeah. Next, I have Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. This is the first book in the ongoing Falling Kingdoms series. And again, I want to get to at least this one, but if I can continue on with some of the others, that'll be great too, but at least this one. That's kind of the theme in this whole video, is I want to get to this one, but if I continue on, that's great. Next, the sequel to this book is coming out in just a few months, and I've heard so much buzz, and I love this author, but I want to read A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Her second book in this series, trilogy, duology, whatever, A Gathering of Shadows, comes out February or March, I believe. So I want to get to this one before that comes out, and then I can read it along with everyone else. And the final one, so I guess 7 shorter, more hyped up books, but this is Maggie Stiefvater's The Raven Boys. This is the first book in the Raven cycle, and the final book comes out this year, so I want to try to get to at least this one, but I do own the first 3, so I might read all of them. Now for the bigger books, I have An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. This came out last year, so I mean, it hasn't been on my shelf as long as some of the other books, but it is a bigger book, and the sequel does come out this year, so it would be great to get to this year, and then if I like it, I can pick up the sequel. Next, I have The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. The third book in this trilogy comes out this year, I believe, or early 2017. But the movie adaptation comes out at the end of this month, January. So I would love to read this before seeing the movie if I decide to. Yeah, but this has been on my shelf for quite a while, and I do want to try to get to it sooner rather than later. Next, I have a book that's been on my shelf around a year or more now, and that is The Diviners by Libba Bray. This is definitely a chunky book. It's almost 600 pages, and the second book came out last year, so I'd love to finish this and then pick up the second book if I enjoy this one. My books are falling. Next, I have the second longest book on this list, and that is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. And the sequel to this book comes out 2016, I believe, but this book just came out at the end of 2015. So, yeah, I'm about 50 pages into it already, but it is definitely a really hyped up book right now, so I figure if I get to it sooner rather than later, I won't get spoiled, and I'll be able to read the second book like as soon as it comes out if I love this. So, yeah. And the final book on this list, and probably the book I'm most looking forward to, is Winter by Marissa Meyer. There we go. This is the fourth and final book in the Lunar Chronicles, and this book does not look too big, but it is 800 plus pages. Yeah, that's the only thing stopping me from reading it right now, is that it is 800 plus pages. But I also, because I'm so, like, I want to see how it all ends, but I don't want it to all end. So, yeah, this is definitely probably going to be one of the books I pick up first. Probably between these two. I'm going to get to these two first. But, yeah, that is my top 12 books. I tried to make it a top 10, but I have too many books I want to get to. That's my top 12 books I want to read in 2016. And until next time, which should be in a day or two, with my bookish resolutions, have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will have a new video up soon. So, yeah, bye!